There we go. It's the ES series Lexus. Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Teague in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is AutoJeff Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the color Nebula Gray Pearl. Yes, that's true, Jeff, but we're also reviewing the 2021 Lexus ES 350 F Sport. The first video in the series gives overall impressions, exterior and interior. It was promised in that video that I would be giving my driving impressions because this is going to be a regular type car review for people like you and me who just want to know, is the car comfortable? Is it affordable? How is the ride? How are the creature comforts like technology and buttons and controls? Are they easy to use while you're driving? So all we're going to do is we're going to walk around the car here. Now I'm going to give the interior a quick look and then we'll go for a drive. This is going to be circuit red interior. For backseat passengers, you'll see two different USB ports, also rear air vents. We're going to look from the back so we can see kind of the money shot here. This is the one that people like to see because they want to know, how does this readout look? The console, the multimedia screen, all that jazz. Got embossed F Sport on the seats, on the headrest. I'd like to know in the comment section, are these seats for you? Would you, number one, would you drive a vehicle like this with red seats? Number two, could you own one for the next 10 to 15 years with the red seats? Has a sport steering wheel added to it, wireless charging, upgraded 12.3-inch multi-information display, has a sport steering wheel, really cool information display here, and then a 12.3-inch upgraded multimedia. You're going to see this test drive from a couple different angles. Number one, to keep it interesting. Number two, because we may have to show things from different views. Okay, let's start by giving a little lay of the land here. We're going to be having three different camera angles for now. One from the front, one from the side, and one from behind, so you can get my point of view as I'm driving. You can also see the full dash and the terrain that we're driving on. We'll be doing some city streets and some highway. I want you to see my impressions of this vehicle because this is a sport luxury sedan. Can it be all of those? Well, it's a sedan for sure, but yes, you can make it a sporty drive for sure, but it's absolutely luxury. And what I mean by that is Lexus, you know that it's going to be dependable, reliable, trustworthy over 10, 15, maybe longer years, right? And Lexus and the Toyota brand, they're all known for being smooth and quiet and comfortable. Well, this car right here, the F Sport, it takes things to the next level. And what I mean by that is the car is incredibly smooth and quiet, even when you're accelerating. Certain instances, you'll be hearing the engine noise. We're going to go over a small bump. Just see. Yeah, that was nothing. It's got great suspension, very forgiving suspension, but it can tighten up as well. It's got adaptive variable suspension. When you put it into Sport S and Sport S Plus bump mode, you'll feel the suspension. It's going to be more aggressive, going to be tighter. You're going to hear the exhaust more. Be more fun. The car's already fun, but again, we're talking next level, boys. Next level, girls. Holla. This car can be either driven automatic, 8-speed automatic transmission, or you can drive it with the paddle shifter so you can have more of a manual transmission drive, which I'm doing right now. We're in third. We're in fourth, fifth, sixth, just like that. And if I want to go down, I'm in 5, I'm in 4, I'm in 3. Okay? Or I can pop it over and I'm just in 8-speed automatic. The car is very quiet. I hear very minimal wind noise on city streets. We're going 43 right now. Very little road noise. It's smooth like butter. So let's look around here. We've got a 12.3-inch multimedia screen that we have to talk about here. And you use your touchpad. It's not a touch screen, which is nice because if you have OCD, you can actually wipe this down just a little bit, although I guess I'm not supposed to touch it. But anyway, let's say we want to go to our audio. We just do that, and then you can choose what you want, whether you want Bluetooth. Let's accelerate a little bit. Let's put it into Sport S Plus. So again, you hear that roar of the engine, the exhaust, you hear that more. I can be in eco mode and get better gas mileage. It's real easy to just kind of pop it into gear, and you can see on the multimedia screen here, it changes based on what gear I want to be into. If I want to do navigation, I just push the map. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map. I can see my driving history. I can also go over and do my climate control, but I can also just kind of tweak it over here, up and down. I can change my radio stations using this dial that's on the inside toward the dash, like that. And I can tune my radio with this rather heavy ring. Feels great. High quality, baby. Yeah. So yeah, I'm at 62 right now. I really don't hear much wind noise at all. Again, it's very smooth at 62. Really smooth. I can put on my radar cruise right here, and now I'm trailing that car a safe distance. I can change the distance between me and the cars in front of me to keep a closer distance or a farther distance depending on my comfort level and driving style. I can be in lane departure alert, and I can be in lane tracing alert, lane tracing assist, and that just means if the lines are visible on both sides, it will trace and keep me in the center even if I take my hands off the wheel, which is nice. We've got the Lexus clock up here, of course, and then you can change the screen so that you have the actual digital clock right up here as well, so you can see them both. But this, to me, just means Lexus badge, Lexus luxury, right? Going around turns, it handles really well. Hugs the corners, but it does it smoothly. The steering wheel is not necessarily tight like a track car. It's forgiving. And to me, that's kind of the driving style that I would want to do for me personally. I'm not a track or a high performance driver. I'm just a regular dude who wants to know how this drives. And for me, the steering wheel's fine. There's just a little play in it, but not really much at all. I wish that truck in front of me would go. If I want to open up my console, I can open it here, or I can open it up here. My wireless charger is right here. So that way I can still store stuff in there. I can get to them, but I can still charge. There's a CD player in here. It's a Mark Levinson 17 speaker, 1800 watt amplifier. Frankly, this sound system is banging. It's crystal clear. The speakers are well placed so that you hear surround sound, whatever seat position you're in, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. For me, the highway driving, which we're on right now, is very smooth. It's quiet. You hear humming of the road, but it's not distracting in the least. It's very minimal. We always want to know road noise and how the car is solid on the highway. Is it getting pushed around by the wind? Is it getting pushed around by semis, things like that, other trucks, other vehicles? Hear just a little bit of wind noise, but not a lot. And I'm going right about 78 right now. I mean, I'm going 70 right now. That's what I meant to say. If I push this right here and set it, I've got my cruise set at a certain speed at 77, and it's going to keep me a safe distance between me and the cars in front of me. If I push that I want to be in the center of the lane, I just have my lane tracing assist on. Don't try this at home, please. It keeps me centered in my lane. Does it work around turns? It does. And after several seconds, it's going to tell me to keep my hands on the steering wheel. I'm going to do that already. One thing I really like is the head-up display. It shows in the windshield right there that the speed limit is posted, that the speed I'm going, and what I have my cruise set at. It also shows the distance between me and cars in front of me. I have it set for a 3 setting, so I'm the farthest distance away. Let me tighten that up just a little bit. There, I'm on a 1 setting. Now, as far as the different driving modes, Eco, Normal, Sport, S, and Sport S Plus. We're in Eco mode right now, so I'm trying to get the best fuel efficiency. Let's turn it into Sport S. Turn that off. And then I will also put it into Sport S Plus mode. You're going to hear it a little bit more. You're going to feel it a little bit more as well. Here we go. So again, if you want a more high performance feel and drive and suspension, put it into the Sport S Plus mode. I'm going to just put it into normal mode right here by pushing it in. That's just normal driving. It's going to be 25 miles a gallon that you get combined. Some other features I like, real easy to turn up the air, turn down the air, control where the air comes from. All the buttons are really easy to get to for both the driver and the passenger side. And then I can put on my heated steering wheel and I can adjust my heated seats or my cooled seats. If you put it onto auto, it automatically puts your seats at the right setting based on the temperature and other conditions, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, yada, yada, yada. Now I'm in jail. Seinfeld. Hope you got the reference. I hope you got the reference. Another feature I really like is the map system. Just push map right here. This is dynamic navigation. It updates in real time. And previously, I don't know, 6 or 7 days ago, I was looking for a route. And then it said, your route is optimized from the cloud. So it does it instantly if it needs to. Looks for construction and accidents and things like that, or maybe there's a better route. Those are all things that come in handy. There's an object on the road there, so we're gonna get away from that. Speaking of objects on the road, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you can load in your Waze or your Google Maps or your iPhone Maps. So you can do all of that, and you can get notices from other drivers that there's an object on the road, there's construction up ahead, there could be a police officer up ahead, an accident. It'll let you know in real time what's coming up ahead. Final impression time and miles per gallon. We're done with MPG, yeah, you know me. We're done with MPG, yeah, you know me. For me, the car averages 25 miles per gallon. That's the posted EPA numbers. For me, I'm getting just a little bit over 23. I've been doing a lot of heavy accelerator pedal, lots of Sport Plus mode. I would imagine that I would get a little bit better if I was in Eco mode. So for me, that's my impression of MPG. Also, the car, it has really nice suspension in it. It hugs corners really well, and it does it smooth and soft. It's forgiving, but it's tight when you need it to. It can tighten up with that adaptive variable suspension. So major bonus there. The car is smooth, it's quiet, it's comfortable. I can't say that enough. It's a great luxury sedan, and the sporty flair, it kind of gives it the best of everything. It's the best of both worlds. So let me know what you guys think. I'm impressed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that was interesting and entertaining, and also you learned a little bit. What do you think of the Lexus ES 350 F Sport? How do you like Nebula Gray? Would you choose a different color? What impression did you come away with after watching this video? Again, hit subscribe to AutoJeff Reviews. This is a new channel. I've got an established Toyota Jeff channel, but this one here, I want to focus on the entire automotive industry because There are a lot of cool cars, trucks, and SUVs that we're all researching now, and my job is to make your research easy and help you learn more about the cars you've just bought after you buy them, right? Cool, and we're gonna have fun doing it. I love pop culture, so I'll be mixing in songs and dumb comments and phrases from movies and TV shows and acting out scenes and just kind of being stupid and juvenile, but yet we're gonna be fun with it. Thanks everybody so much, I really appreciate it. If you wanna see pictures of this one, go to AutoJeff Reviews Instagram, and then my website is autojeff.com. Thanks everyone, peace, see you next time.